Hi, welcome to the Pregnancy Fitness Educator course overview. I would like to take this opportunity to say congratulations on your first step and welcoming you to Kappa. Thank you for signing up for a course with Kappa, which is the world's largest birth professionals training organization. Your course material will be dispatched to you via courier along with the receipt of payment. So you will be receiving a hard copy of all of this material. I am Sonali Shivlani and I'm the Executive Director of Kappa India. For any assistance related to Kappa in India, you can reach me on kappaindia@gmail.com or sonali@kappaindia.com. For all students, we assign a mentor. The mentor is assigned to answer all course-related queries. Your mentor will help you in completing all the elements of your course, but will not be providing you with actual answers. Please remember that mentors are also working professionals and they do have a family life. So it is very important that you send all course-related queries via email only. This will allow your mentor to respond at comfort timing as well as completely. If at all you also still wish to speak over the phone, we request you to please book a call. So send an email requesting to speak over the phone. Your mentor will share available time slots and then you can make a call at that time. Random calls are to be avoided. We would also request you to read all communication and content, welcome emails, manual, certification packet, and etc. very, very closely because most of the information has been provided. And of course, make sure that you keep this this link also very carefully because there's a lot of information related to your course in this. The first thing that you have to do is choose your reading books. For this, you need to refer to the reading list which has been provided in the certification packet. Shortlist the books as per your course, regular or accelerated. Sometimes, if you are a physiotherapist, etc., you may be able to also substitute some books. So check with your mentor which books you can substitute as well. Choose a variety of topics so that you maybe read something on nutrition, read something on breastfeeding, something on anatomy, something on different exercise postures. So always get a good variety so that you have multiple topics that you are reading about. Check the availability. Sometimes we may want a particular book. It might be highly recommended, but it is not available. So we have to make do or choose another book from the same topic range. You might also want to consider the pricing. Some books may be really expensive and the same topic may be available in another book at a lower price. You may also have some contacts in the US, in Europe, UK, etc., where you may be able to get second-hand books. Maybe you know some Kappa students who are willing to share their books with you. And last but not the least is your print option or a Kindle version. So if you would prefer an electronic version, we are absolutely okay with that. Once your book list has been shortlisted, send it to your mentor just to cross-check. However, this is not compulsory. Books in India are best ordered on Amazon, which is a great resource for ordering the books which we have listed on our reading list. The next step would be to answer all the questions which are titled Kappa Study Guide. These can be located in the book which is called the Certification Packet. Please spend some time reading around the topics as well. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a hurry. So once you've got all your answers down, don't worry if it's a short answer, long answer. As long as you have conveyed the point correctly, we're very happy. Submit the same via email to your mentor. Evaluation of the study guide can take about 15 days, so keep your patience. Please note that you will only be able to start any of the trainings either live or pre-recorded once the study guide has been approved. The next step would be to attend the training, either live or pre-recorded. If you are taking pre-recorded sessions, at this point, please do not attempt the exam portion because there are so many other things that have to be done. Many times when students attempt the exam really in a rush, they don't do so well. So please give some patience and time. For any segments in the pre-recorded session which need grading, please ensure that you allow 7 days for the grading process. If you are attending the live training, there are some rules that you have to follow. Once you've opted for live training, you cannot switch to pre-recorded and vice versa. In the live trainings, 80% attendance is compulsory. You have to make sure that you do not miss sessions randomly. If you are not going to be present, pre-informing for absenteeism or sending a leave note within 24 hours is mandatory. During the training process, you will be given some assignments, and it is important that you complete all these assignments on schedule. Please note, students have asked us for recordings of the sessions that they are attending. We do not share recordings. In the event that you have taken a leave of absence within the 20% range, that particular session recording as a cloud recording will be shared with you. You can view the recording and it will be available only for a few days. You are required to do certain observations as part of your course process, and these are from your practical training perspective. You have to observe a labor and birth preparation class, a breastfeeding class, a nutrition counseling session, and 10 exercise class observations. Live sessions, online sessions are also considered valid for observations. Please fill in all the forms and follow the instructions mentioned on the form. Right? So we are asking you to write a synopsis, write a brief. Please follow the instructions that are mentioned on the forms. For this program, you have to submit 2 research papers or 2 essays, or 1 research paper and 1 essay. Choose the topic as per your preference and get the same approved from the mentor. Try to move out of your comfort zone. If you're a physiotherapist, you might want to do a paper on nutrition. If you are a nutritionist, you might want to do a paper on exercise. So try to do something which is not, your regular practice, right? Research is considered primary, which means you choose the subjects, you decide the topic, you make the hypothesis, you do the interviews, and you tabulate the data. An essay becomes secondary. You decide on the topic, and then you kind of, write your introductory paragraph, you write your main body, and then you write your closing comments. Whatever you're doing, make sure you make a complete reference list, right? So we want a good bibliography. We should be able to cross-check on your content. It should not just be a ramble that, oh, I'm writing about this topic, what I feel like writing. That's not the idea, okay? Minimum is supposed to be 1,500 words. Maximum really depends on you, but maybe about 2,500 words as an upper limit would be okay. Don't make it really long. For your submissions, please refer to the checklist for your final list of submissions. This is also something which is extremely essential, right? So refer to the checklist, and only once you've completed all the requirements, request for the exam link. Once the exam has been completed with an 85% grade, only then you should submit all documents as per the checklist. So please note, partial or incomplete submissions will not be considered. So, if you send me one essay and then you send me one observation and then you send me one item from here, that's not something which is accepted. And, it will just get lost. It's not something which is going to be collated at our end. So you should put everything together only and then send it across. For certification, we require about 6 weeks for the entire process. So once you've submitted your docket, it is evaluated. If you are looking at rush results, you can pay an additional fee to get the result in 2 weeks. Membership dues for CAPA, if they are not paid at the time of registration, can be paid prior to certification. Keep in mind that your certificate is valid for 3 years from the date of issue. Post this, you have to apply for recertification. You can refer to our website for more details on recertification. And the same will also be explained in the course of the workshop. It's time for me to say all the best as you embark on this amazing journey to become a pregnancy fitness educator.